drop falls in. Johnson's got 5.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Kicks it to Green. It's stolen by Johnson. He dishes it to Jack. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Now it's a 7-point Brooklyn lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Good. And a brief look now at the best rebounders from the point guard position over the past month. Freak is second.
A lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones. They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Here's Lopez. Following the score by Miami. Lopez a screen. Johnson left side. Just 5 on the clock. The 19-foot shot. And it's Miami with the rebound. It's stolen by Jack. Now here's Johnson. He's got 5. And Jack, here we go. And that one's good. Jack's got 6.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Dragic dishes to Green. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Jack. Count that one. Jack's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn. The Heat have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Dragic kicks to Winslow. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they look offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
Now here's Lopez. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And Jackson gets it to go.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. Moment now to look at the stats for Dragic. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's putting up about 17 points, over 2.5 steals, and 6 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully, this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Now here's Johnson. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Picked by Bargnani. It's Jackson with the drive. And there's the pass to Bargnani. Here's Johnson, 6 to shoot. Nice D from Dang.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
It's stolen by Jack. Johnson at the elbow. Lets it go from 11. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. That's 7 points for Johnson. The Heat have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Lets it go from 11. And again, it's the Heat missing. Brooklyn leading by 9. Jackson passes to Lopez. Bank shot, no good. Miami's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And that one's good. Green's got 8.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Jack dishes to Johnson. pick by Bargnani. Back to Jack. Fires the three. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Dragic kicks to Winslow. The drive by Green uses both hands to slam it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Jack, Miami grabs the miss.
Well, he's got the part down where he shakes loose of the defender. Doesn't mean anything if you can't finish it, though.
Winslow's shot is off. Nets leading by 8. Joe Johnson on the wing. 7 points in the game. Down low. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight. The Heat have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Now here's Winslow. He's guarded by Johnson. Now Winslow. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Johnson with it. Lopez left side. Plenty of space. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Winslow. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
From the stripe, here's Lopez, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that. This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
The Heat trail by 14. Dragic kicks to Green. Back to Dragic. Dang with the screen for Dragic. Feeds to Winslow. Takes a 3. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 4 assists in the game.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Jack against Dragic. 17-foot shot on the way. Second shot opportunity. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Lopez has been great. 10 points and 3 down.
The clock runs up.
Hey, Kevin.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Jack. 13 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
Dang and McRoberts holding down the forward spots. Green is out there with Dragic. And it's Bosch in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Now here's Dragic. Clock at 6. That's good. Dragic has got his second bucket of the night.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Jackson. The rebound by McRoberts. McRoberts has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Dragic the pass today. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Brooklyn leading by 15. Here's Barbosa. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Barbosa's got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Dragic. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
You know, Kevin, it doesn't matter that he's one of the slower guys on the floor, especially when he gets that wide lane to the rim.
Here's Jackson. After the made shot from Goran Dragic. Lopez a screen.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Young right side to the inside. Here's Jackson, and it's sent back by Bosch. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. Dang with the bucket.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Dragic against Jackson. Stolen by Bosch. Dragic against Jackson, and it's Dragic off the drive, and it's sent back by Lopez. Fast break, here they come. Knocks it loose, stolen by Bosch. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Green, and he elevates with a slam dunk, and Brook Lopez did not like that.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And the net. Miami's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. There's the dish to Richardson. Over to the left wing. Deng a screen on Jackson. With the floater, Galloway with the bucket. Galloway has got 5 now.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
Jackson kicks to Lamb, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2. Free throws, such an important part of the game. Here are the league leaders in that department. The 4th spot held by Jeremy Lamb.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
And Lamb drops them both.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. That's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
Here's Galloway. 5 points in the game. To the paint. Shoots. Kept alive. Miami's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Ennis misses.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
And the shot is good. 8 points for Robinson.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
There's Galloway. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Jackson. And another shot. Shot is off. And Miami the other way now. 27 seconds left in the third. Richardson kicks to Galloway. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Jackson's got the ball. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Luol Deng. The Nets have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Here's Galloway, guarded by Vasquez. Again, the miss by the Heat. Outside Jackson, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they want to get the call right, and the league is taking steps to speed the process with the Replay Review Center in Secaucus queuing up the footage for the officials.